What's going on? So Robert Shapiro, who was part of the dream team with O.J. Simpson's team, came out and said that blood was planted. He said that they mixed and matched it, but it didn't match O.J. And I always told people the time frame never matched up. And this is from a technical perspective. The right verdict was met, and it's the only verdict it could have been. A lot of people have a hard time trying to imagine that Mark Furman wanted to take the fifth agreement. What were Van Adder and Lane doing driving around with all that and the mixture? They didn't have a case, not a strong one. See, what people fail to realize is OJ did cooperate. Timeline never matched up. The went to Chicago, came back, turned himself into the station when he came back to LA. Only had a little mark on his pinky, not the marks that was alleged with Ron Goldman, who was fighting off his attacker. Not what was stated. How does an arthritic man who's in his late 40s fight back when he's got arthritic knees and he's hardly how he was walking? They never made it make sense. They tried to make it sound like OJ was like that guy running through them Hertz commercials at 47, 48. There's a big difference at how he was when he entered that courtroom. They know he didn't do it, but they've been trying to sell people on it for years. But Robert Shapiro, I saw his video, broke it down. He broke down the technical aspects of it. He broke down the time frame of it, which didn't jive with what was going on because the way I understand, Nicole Brown Simpson had a late night phone call that night. So by the time that phone call came in, OJ was already in Chicago. So you got to come up with some stuff that is logical. But it's fashionable to get at OJ and say, oh, this and that. He passed away without knowing some people like holding so much against him without the truth ever coming out. And it didn't. But he's also a prime example of what it seems like you got everything when you don't. Because they could take it away from you. And they don't care. And they will lie on you and frame you. Make it up as they go along. This is what this was. This is what this was. It was planted. It was too much in coincidentals and situations, but they had no legit proof. And some people say, well, why would they do that? Because they wanted to make an example of him. That's what it's coming down to. You can't think by coincidence that 3 detectives boggle something up. Why would you do that? If it's a slam dunk situation, you don't mess it up. You look too suspect. You look too janky. Why would you do that? So, Robert Shapiro said that, he said he was cleared. People don't want to accept it, don't want to hear it. To this day, but the truth of the matter is there was enough that the right verdict was met with. The question is asked. That's all I got to say about it, because I'm told people all the time, I still been saying not guilty. And I said the timeline didn't add up, the situation didn't add up, and the participants who were trying to frame and put it on him, they didn't add up. So that's where I stand on O.J. Simpson 18 years ago, food-wise, with what's going on. When you think about, when I say food-wise, I'm talking about you got to have the ingredients, you got to have everything to task. It didn't match. So you had to acquit. It did not match. It did match the price that they was trying to put on their groceries. So they got to live with it. But props to Robert Shapiro for bringing it up, because it's in his video. He expressed it. He broke it down, talked about the fibers and everything from a technical perspective. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.